So we are here in so
So you are there, and I'm here in the Midwest studios.
yes, you're in Iowa studios, and I'm in Washington, Seattle, Washington studios, and this is going to be a good blooper. I'm going to put a blooper in. And the weather is very crappy right now.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, because there's dark clouds everywhere, and it rained today already. Then quit for a little while, and no. Okay, all right. So
Hi, I'm Tommy.
hey, what's up? Chris here. Welcome to YouTube Celebrity Gossip News, where we got some interesting stories for you. And tell me, what do you have for us today?
Okay, I'm going to start off with a story that's going to be quite controversial for the next, long while, because it's basically the future of YouTube networks.
Okay.
It was just brought to light by two sources, which will have the links down below, that Disney is in negotiations with Maker Studios to purchase them for $500 million. As well as Warner Brothers is now looking into buying Machinima. So basically the whole thing is people are saying, is this a good move for Disney to buy makers at the time? When they buy them, and all the big YouTubers that have contracts with them, when those contracts run out, what basically what we'll be able to do to keep them there, to keep the money flowing in, or will they just tank and everything come crumbling down?
Right, I hear you.
So basically, This puts into question the future of the network. So there's two of the four big networks that have already been purchased by mainstream media. We have Discovery, who bought Rev3. We have Awesomeness TV, who was bought by the DreamWorks company. Awesomeness TV that was bought by the DreamWorks company. And then with Disney looking to buy Makers and Warner Brothers possibly buying Machinima, I really hope that if anyone has come and talked to Fullscreen, and hopefully they said no, but nothing's been out in the news yet, so it's still up in the air. So what do you have to say all about this?
It's a good thing that Machinima is going to be bought by Warner Brothers. That's great and all. And Makers is going to be bought by Disney. It's great in a way. Maybe they'll have some great ideas for Makers and stuff, and some other great opportunities for Makers and Machinima. As far as Fullscreen, hope somebody buys Fullscreen that has a complete idea what to do with our network as well, Tommy. So in all of it, I'm just saying that that's great news and all. Let's see what happens, and we'll share more of the story that it comes out and stuff. So guess what? I have some great news for you, Tommy. You know Justin Bieber, right?
Yep.
Well, two things about Justin Bieber. Well, one is that he's done with living in LA, and he's sold his mansion, and so he's not going to be living in LA anymore. So that means he's going to be living in Atlanta full time, trying to get his R&B off the ground and stuff like that, his music off the ground, and work towards that and stuff. And probably a good thing. And the other thing is that the whole attack thing, where he went and talked to the lawyers and gave him his side and stuff like that. It was a really smart ass. You know what story I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Well, basically, he has to go back in because when they asked him questions, when the lawyer was asking him questions about Selena Gomez, he was just like, don't ask me about that again. Don't ask her. Don't ask about her again. No. You will not ask about her. So, what that means is since he was such a little smart ass that he wants to go. They want him to go back in and talk about Selena Gomez and some of the stuff because it's a part of the stuff that that helps him out and gets him to talk about and handle what goes on in court and stuff. So, what are your thoughts about that, Tommy?
Well, yeah, he shouldn't have done. He shouldn't have been all snooty in that deposition. If you really, or what he referred to as, is this a heavier deposition? When really, Selena Gomez has a lot to do with everything that's been happening lately. It's the reason. It's because of the breakup is the whole reason why he's been going off the hinges lately. So it has everything to do with it, in my opinion.
Right. I agree. So, moving on. What else do you have for us, Tommy?
Okay. Remember how a couple episodes back I gave you a couple announcements of people who YouTubers will be having babies? Well, I'm going to give you an update on how a couple of those pregnancies are going.
Okay.
Chris Pirillo and his wife, their little Pirillo they're saying around the size of a potato. Now don't think it's just your big kind of potato, but just kind of like a medium-sized potato. That's how far along they are. Phil and Lindsay, she's going to be going into giving birth sometime around next month, is from what I know. As well as Kaylee and then the other mom from the Mom Zoo, I cannot remember her name right now. But those three will be kind of having their babies within the same time frame. And as far as Joe and his wife, I have no update as far as how far along they are. And that's the Baby Watch news.
Awesome. Great. I hope Chris Pirillo shows a lot more of his baby on camera. And that little Pirillo grows up to be a genius just like his dad. And congratulations to Chris Pirillo for his little one. So, definitely. So, I like that. So, anyways, moving on. Guess what, everybody? I want to share some news with you. Mr. Ray William Johnson has had his last episode of Equals 3. Now, his plans are to actually, not retire Equals 3, but he's going to let somebody take it over. Do you have anything to add on with that story, Tommy?
Yes. As I reported on my vlogging/adventures channel, that him doing the last show himself was this last Wednesday. That was his last show. So he's retiring himself from doing it, but like Chris said, he's going to turn the reins over to someone else.
It will be produced by Ray William Johnson, but of course, he's not going to retire. What are your thoughts about this, Tommy? What are you thinking about him ending Equals 3 on a good note?
On a good note for him doing it, I think that's a great way to do it. I think that's going to make a lot of fans who like that show. It makes some fans happy, makes some fans unhappy that he's not doing it. But the fact that it's still going to be going on, it may not be his style, but the fact that it's still be going on, I think there's going to be both that way. There's going to be those fans that are like, oh man, and there's like, oh, okay, this is still good. It's still going to be going on. It's just there's going to be both sides of those fans. Ones that will be disappointed that he's not doing it, but then there'll be the ones that'll be, okay, at least someone else is still going to be doing it.
Absolutely. So, look out for Ray William Johnson. He said on the last episode that he could pop up on YouTube doing anything at any time. He's came a long way for the last 6 years, right, Tommy?
Yeah, almost 6 years for him.
Right, absolutely. So that's all the stories that we have. we're going to put them down in the description below. This is a message for Wolf Bracker. Basically, we are inviting you with us to do some episodes with us.
And we also want to hear your opinions on the celebrity gossip stories that we do.
Right. So this is an invite for Wolf Bracker to come to, and join us on a few episodes whenever you have the time, whenever you can. Let us know. What else, Tommy?
And be sure to let us know what times you are available to film.
Right, because me and Tommy shoot a lot, so we don't mind sharing our schedule with you. You share your schedule with us and get back to us and stuff, which is going to be pretty fun, and it's going to be totally up to you. So the ball's in your court. So
we'll have next time when we film, we'll have two very important stories. Even though they're a couple days old, they're still very important to put our 2 cents on them. But in the meantime, put down any comments you have on the stories we talked about and your opinions down in the description box. And once again, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Chris, and this has been a Next Level Productions.
The channel that takes you to the next level.
All right. Peace out, everybody.